a squad going up here, but they're not going to be able to take it because of this barbed wire. Genius play, genius gameplay from the Soviets. That's hilarious. Hey everybody, I'm trying to do another low-level Legends game here. Let's get started. We're on Minsk Pocket here, which is one of my personal least favorite maps because it usually ends up being giant slugfest in the middle of the map. I just go back and forth, and nobody can really do anything, so tends to kind of be whoever has the biggest tank destroyers. You know, elephants work really well here, ISUs, stuff like that. Let's get to the players, though. So up in the top here, we have two Ukrainian players, which actually is perfect for the blue and yellow, like the Ukrainian flag here. I'm going to read this. It says, "You a Едini Buv Kozak and Master Jedi." Well, Buv Kozak. I'm going to say Kozak and Jedi. That'll be easier. And in the south here, playing the Germans, we have Herr Richter and Pipin. So, Herr Richter has gone OKW. He's got Scavenge, Elite Armored, and Firestorm. Pipin, playing Wehrmacht, has got Jäger Infantry, Spearhead, and Storm Doctrine. How very meta of them. Let's see. Kozak has got Terror Tactics, Shock Rifle Frontline, and Soviet Combined Arms. And Master Jedi has already locked in Soviet Industry Tactics. So, let's see what happens in this game. Like I said, usually this match is quite the slugfest, although... yeah, we'll see. I've already got a potential KV-2 coming out of the field here. That could be really useful for locking down the center of the map here. Scout Sniper up from Jedi. I like to see that. And no confrontations yet. I'll try to actually tell you guys when people pick things and build things. I'm so bad at covering these games. I'm a horrible caster. I'm really a terrible caster. I just try to look for the fun stuff and just kind of talk about whatever I'm thinking about, which often is not related to actually what I'm watching on the screen. So bear with me, guys. Also bear with me for having not the greatest video card on this laptop. So I appreciate your patience with my relatively low frame rate. I'm not at my desktop, and I will not be for the foreseeable future, so... Serpioneers engaging the Peter battalions from Kozak. Unlike Co-3, there is no height advantage here, so it's going pretty badly for the Serpioneers, I'd say. Although there is a squad of Volksgrenadiers backing them up. Snipers out from Jedi. No, it's the same sniper I was talking about earlier. Let's see here. Some good moves in the east of the map here. I guess I would call this east, northeast. From Pipin, trying to secure some territory, flanking the sniper. Let's see if he's going to be able to get it. Does he know it's there? Probably not. Sniper's going to take a pot shot. Getting out of there. Retreats. Good call.
Production upgrade accomplished.
I checked these guys' levels, but unfortunately, because they haven't played in such a long time, their levels have, their ranks have expired, so I actually don't know what level they're at currently, what rank they're at currently, but they're definitely not 200 players, let me tell you that. Not that they're not good, but yeah, they're just not top 200. Yeah, on this series, low-level Legends, I make sure that everybody is not in the top 200. I'm trying to focus, obviously, on lower-level players so that the average Joe player here can learn from other players' mistakes. Yep, push them off that fuel point. They did manage to decap it, but again, it is really hard to really push these fuel points, and there is no cutoff. You know, you have to cut off both of these points here to cut off one fuel point, so it's pretty hard to actually consistently cut off fuel on this map, which is another reason why it turns into slugfest, because both teams generally have access to fuel the entire game. Another reason why it lasts so long is because these corner points are also very hard to contest. Look at this. Look at this. Did he trap himself in there? Is he able to retreat now? Okay, there he goes. He had to cut it, and then he's gonna build another one again, presumably, or not. There we go. Yeah, these corner points are really hard to take in general. They're so far away from the enemy bases, so it's pretty hard to contest them. So most of the game just ends up being about trying to control this center VP. Sniper picking off these storm pioneers. I want to say stormtroopers, but storm pioneers. They're trying to cut the wire here, and they do. Mine going off somewhere. Looks like on the Maxim or the MG42 over there. Pin squad probably gonna have to retreat there. There we go. They did manage to take the point though, and the combat engineers are trying to decap or capture that corner VP. More pressure from Herr Richter onto the middle of the map. Sniper on 7 kills so far, not bad. Do have a light scout car here. It's about to get double Fausted though. I think that was probably a mistake. Wait, did the second Faust not go off? Or did he cancel it? That's strange. Maybe he wanted to save the munitions. Should be able to kill that though. Yeah, probably a good call canceling the second Faust there just to save a little bit of munis.
Well, I say let us show them what we are made of. We farmers, bakers, schoolboys, and masters. Let us
Anything interesting going on at the base here? We do have the Tenkovi battalion coming down from Jedi.
Conscripts can now attack tanks with AT grenades.
Yeah, I almost never play this map because it's almost always vetoed, unless I forget to veto it occasionally. But it's probably been a good year or two since I've last played on Minsk Pocket. It's very rare for me to play this map. Kind of on the wrong side of the cover, probably need to switch to the other side of the bags there. Those aren't doing a lot at the moment.
Ready for construction, Comrade Commander.
Okay, Kozak has gone for Soviet Combined Arms Army, giving him ambush tactics, guard rifle infantry, recon overflight, the 120 mil or sorry 152 mil howitzer, the IL-2 precision bombing strike. Yeah, pretty good. I guess the IL-2 could be useful. Again, ISU I think would be the single most useful commander ability that the Soviets could get on this map, but neither has gone with that. We do have a KV-2 heavy tank though, potentially coming on later in the game. Kind of interesting looking map right now. It's kind of been divided down the center here. You see the Axis controlling the eastern part of the map, while the Allies are controlling the western part. Scout car could go down here. Looks like it's got snared. Probably to go down to this AA half track. Does go down. A little bit of a collapse going here in the middle. They could definitely push here. Jedi could definitely push. Yep. The Greds are retreating. I don't know why this half track is backing up though. Could definitely push, you know, a little more aggressively in the middle here. Do have a Schwer going down on the fuel point here. That's usually where people put it on this map. I'm always a little bit hesitant to use the Schwer aggressively, even not aggressively, even just up here, when I know that the enemy has penal battalions, because penal battalions, if they just throw some smoke in there, if they get smoke from a mortar, for example, they can just put smoke in front of it and then run up, and I think 3 satchels are enough to kill the Schwer. So if these 3 teams here, if these 3 penals manage to get in there, they could just instantly kill it. I think it's 3, somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
IL-2 available for reconnaissance flight.
Oof, that is a very... Well, they got out okay. I was going to say dead, but they're not dead. Or Ketmorfer up here from Richter. What a cool looking model too. I saw one of those in real life. I'm trying to remember where. I think in Moscow somewhere. Well, it wasn't in Moscow somewhere for sure, but what museum? I think it was the Artillery Museum in St. Petersburg. Yeah, I was at the museum like 5 years ago, and they have absolutely everything you could imagine from Company of Heroes 2. They have Katyushas, obviously. They have Su-76s. Anything artillery related, they have tons of Zeus guns. They have a Flak 88. They have the Pak-43. They have so much really cool stuff. That's, I think, especially fun for Company of Heroes 2 fans to see. Still no commander picks from either of the Axis factions here. Pipin has just been able to walk through so many units here with those LMG Grens. Double Penals here doing a pretty good job of pushing off Pipin. And he doesn't really have anything to stop them, so he's going to need to get some, I think maybe even MG would be useful, although he is getting up a Oberzon squad right now. How very OKW of him. Oh, he does have a MG-34 actually. Good job. Managed to get the pin, the suppression, pins. Both squads are going to have to retreat. It'll be solidly locked down from Jedi, although I would like to see a little more aggression from this half-track. It could be up there supporting, you know, supporting the fight up here. I don't know why it's just chilling. There's a lot of infantry for it to shoot at. And nothing. Oh, there's an AT gun over there, I guess. Oh, it's a female sniper. We're starting getting their MG-34 upgrade, which is absolutely disgusting, as all of you know. We have a mortar up from Kozak. Double Flame Pioneers. Or engineers. Yeah, again, so I would really be trying, if at all possible, to smoke that and run my 3 penal battalions up there and just throw satchel charges on it. It's a really quick way of turning the tide of the game. It's Maxim trying to suppress these guys. They're not interested in being suppressed, though. Wow, they just kind of don't care. There they go. MG-42. Probably gotta go. Yeah, let's get out of there. The Flak half-track trying to get a wipe here. Might get it. Might get it. Did manage to get the wipe. That was probably the first wipe I've seen this whole game. Good job to everybody for keeping the units alive for so long. And his double flamethrower engineers can be pretty annoying. Look at this little flamethrower firefight. Ha ha ha. Do have a munitions cache down here from Kozak. And we have a fuel cache going down here from Pipin. And Pipin has gone for a Flak Panther. Awesome. Pretty cool camouflage, I would say. Green is a little bit too bright, but I think other than that, it looks pretty darn good. Conscripts could get wiped here if they're not. Ooh, wow. Tides of that change very quickly. Is that a dead engineer squad? That is a dead engineer squad. Let's check it out. Yep, one of your squads is wiped out there. So that was very quick 4 kills from that Oswin. Just gotta be a little bit careful against the guards, but there are no AT guns out here from Kozak, so just the guards on the field to add a little bit of AT. They're actually doing a pretty good job of taking almost no damage. That's impressive. Yeah, I find the Oswin pretty underwhelming until it gets veterancy. Around veterancy 2, then it starts to do really quite well. What happened there? What are they doing? I was trying to get the building. Thought for a second they got wiped there, but luckily they survived. Oof, yes, smoke to make my game lag. There we go. Let's see what else is going on here. Pipin has chosen Spearhead, it looks like. Spearhead gets the mortar half-track. Pretty good on this map, actually. Panzer Tactician, Reconnaissance, Overflight, Fragmentation Bombs, and the Tiger. Again, I think the Elephant would be the ideal tank to get on this map as Wehrmacht. Let's see if there's access to a Jag Tiger. So none of Richter's commanders, excuse me, give him access to the Jag Tiger. I always, you know, especially when you're playing team games, I think one of the players in a team game should always have access to a super heavy tank destroyer. Either the Jag Tiger, the Elephant, or playing Soviets ISU or 52. I feel like that's pretty necessary to have just in your roster, at least, depending on the map. Like on this map, for example, it's extremely necessary, I'd say. I'm pretty excited to see that KV2. I hope it ends up being built. Oswin, very aggressive. Lucky there's no mines there. Trying to get a wipe on this. Why is the squad not retreating? There it goes. Oswin is reloading. By the way, the Oswin does have manual reload, so you are able to actually, you know, prevent situations like that from happening where you fire a couple shots and then have to reload for 5 seconds. 2-4 on the field, as we see. Also a Panzer IV-J. We can already see the stalemate kind of developing in this middle area. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Minsk Pocket is a good map? Do you think it's boring? Do you like the stalemates? I mean, a lot of people really like that kind of, you know, stalemate kind of gameplay where the game goes like an hour and 20 minutes. It can be kind of fun sometimes if it is like a true back and forth. Wow, that's awesome. Just sniped that. Oh my god. That's crazy. Okay, going down here. Yeah, these guys need to get on the other side of the cover. They're definitely on the wrong side. That was an amazing wipe there, though. They literally just sniped that. I'm usually not a huge fan of the Oswin, but this one is performing very well. 16 kills already, and 2 wipes, looks like. Double Oberstatten from Herr Richter, who is the last person to not pick his commander. The last person to pick his commander, to say. I'm still waiting.
We stand at 300 points.
As the announcer said there, 300 points left from the Wehrmacht, from the Axis, I should say. Trying to make another flank here. Oh, cheeky flank. And again with the reload. Trying to get a sniper. Sniper needs to retreat. That's a very lucky sniper. Very stupid and very lucky sniper there. Yeah. I can say that the level of play from the Soviets here is going down a bit. A lot of players struggle from this. They have a very strong early game where they're playing everything pretty well when they only have like 3 or 4 units on the field. And then when they have, you know, 6, 7, 8 units on the field, they start to really go downhill in terms of the quality of their micro. Ooh, Osman got main gun destroyed, needs to get out immediately. Main gun destroyed on the Panzer IV as well. That is some bad luck. Yeah, this field gun should have been shooting from this area, though, and that would have been potentially 2 dead tanks there if it had been in correct position there. So, again, what I'm trying to say here is that when players start to have, you know, 8, 9, 10 units on the field, the quality of their micro goes down a lot, and they forget to retreat. They forget to, you know, they're not paying attention to some of their units. A lot of units might be sitting at base, for example. This is mortar, and people don't, you know, they're more prone to making mistakes the more games they have on the field. Makes sense, right? Just logical. That's what makes the difference between a good player and a great player is really being able to keep track of all of your units all the time versus keeping track of 80% of units. You gotta be constantly aware, constantly looking at that map. I recommend that if you're struggling to keep your sense of the game on 100% all the time, I do definitely suggest using some third-party program to bind your mini-map, not your mini-map, your tactical map to your mouse. That's a really good way of quickly looking at the whole map and quickly getting a sense of where all your units are. But if you don't do that, just, I try to just glance at the mini-map every 2 seconds. I'm always looking down, make sure that my units are more or less where they should be. And of course, glancing up the top right, looking at your HUD, looking at your unit displays there. Make sure there's no little clocks saying that they're idle. And more importantly, make sure they're not dying. That is, again, one of the luckiest snipers. I can't believe it survived that awesome barrage. Snipers actually have a higher target size. I mean, they're easier to hit than most infantry, so in theory there, they should be easier to kill than a single infantry model of another squad, but sometimes the luck doesn't let that happen. Sag Panzer probably gonna make it out here. This is could be a little bit hairy for this P4. It's okay. Pipin has got his Panzer IV back into action here. Ostwin is also ready to go. I don't think anybody has minesweepers, by the way. Oh, we do have minesweepers on the second squad of pioneers. Good. Haven't seen a lot of mines actually going down from the Wehrmacht. I'd like to see some Teller mines, perhaps in this area, right here, just to prevent any potential pushes, and also maybe, be able to finish off a tank that's getting overly aggressive. Set up a trap. This guard could go down to the Ostwind. Nice, another snipe from an Ostwind. Well done. Why couldn't it do that on the sniper? I don't know. Needs to get out. Good. Yeah, T-84, sorry, SU-85 there. Followed up by a T-54-76. Richter has managed to take a lot of this side of the map. It does need to cap at this point. AT gun going down. Needs to be destroyed, though. I think... Why are we not destroying that? So a lot of new players or low-level players forget to destroy team weapons. Like right now would be a great time to ensure that this Pack 40 does not get recruited, right? So just take your T-34, then use the attack move button and click the AT gun, right? Kill it. Make sure that Pipin here is not able to recruit that gun. Or even better, take a squad and recruit it.
Grenadiers standing by.
I don't know what these guys are doing right now. Trying to steal the Rakettenfer? Interesting. It's probably gonna get wiped though. Or not. Got a little bit closer to the base there. P-34-76 trying to get some rams, or not rams, but crushes on these Oberstdon. It feels very nice to get crushed on Oberstdon, because each one of those guys is what, like 40 to reinforce? Questionable move here from the SU-85. And like I said, the Pack 40 has been recruited. The SU-85 could go down if Pipin decides to pursue it. And it does go down. P-45 trying to get the Panzer IV though. Where's it? Why does it stop? What's that smoking also? There's the Katusha there about to go down. That was a brand new Katusha, I think. And it just died. Beautiful. And this P4 might be able to get out. Oh, there are mines here though. And here and here. And it goes down to the T-34-76. Didn't need the mines.
We have lost a panzer.
Yeah, good mine placement over there, by the way. I would like to see more of that from the Axis side. Some Teller mines from the Wehrmacht player for Pipin would be very good. You know, again here, especially if you can manage to push up a little bit. So, if you manage to push up into enemy territory, that's a great time to put down some cheeky Teller mines. We do have Kasusha here. Kasusha. That's another Russian name. Okay, Katusha, different Russian name there. And the flak bands are pretty close to veterancy 3 already. 33 kills, 34 kills, actually, if you count the vehicle. But we do have a trapped squad of Panzergrens here. You probably should have just sat on it. Well, actually, I don't know what I should have done. Whoa! P4 could go down. I don't know why you were running away. No, bro. Try it. Oh. Yeah, I definitely should have pursued that. Looks like this stolen Max, or not stolen Max, what am I trying to say? Maxim is going to die. Not sure what that was shooting at. Maxim unable to pin these guys, and the frangible Blend Corp 2H frangible smoke grenade has covered them. Do have the Tiger out from Pipin. Classic team game from Axis players. Gotta get the Tiger out. It's good. Tiger's good. But again, on this map, I would really prefer an Elephant, I think. T-76 opening up on this squad, pushing them off. Could use his capture mode to try to, you know, take back a couple of these points. Panzer 4 looking to try to save them from being wiped. Got kind of a mass retreat here from all the infantry on this side. Tiger looking to get some kills in the middle. Already on 5. I didn't see where I got some. Like, just got a few. Oof, taking heavy damage though already from double AT guns. Already pretty low health here. Might get rammed by the T-34. Or the T-34 is going to get around it. Smart, smart, smart. Yeah. Scared off by the combination of Panzergrens plus the still strong Tiger. And does go down. Panzer 4 also very low health though. Looks like it'll survive. Su-85 needs to move. Destroys a fence while doing so. Vet 3 sniper with 25 kills. 26 kills. Flak Panzer goes down to to Penals with double Shreks. That's kind of impressive. Vet 3 Penals. 2 squads of Shrek'd up P-Grans here. I'm not a huge fan of Panzergrens with Shreks. I think it's kind of a crutch to use them most of the time. I think players should rely more on AT guns and AT tanks if they can. But understand that sometimes it's just about convenience of having a very mobile AT squad. Pretty big hit there. Yeah, not taking a lot of damage. That shot goes way off. Do have the Recon Overlay. By the way, Richter has chosen Scavenge, which I cannot imagine why he would choose that. Yeah, Scavenge you get Thorough Salvage, which gives you a little bit of munitions when you salvage things. You get the Flak Panzer, which we don't really need here. You get Jaeger Light Infantry, which are great, but definitely would be more useful early on in the game rather than at this point. Infiltration Tactics, which gives you infiltration grenades. Again, that's super useful. And the 105mm howitzer barrage, which kind of is underwhelming. So I'm not really sure why he picked Scavenge Doctrine. I think pretty much anything else would have been better. But to each their own. We'll see if he'll manage to use the 105 to some effect. Richter has gotten out a Panther here, and he also has the. Yeah, he's all three of the buildings, so he could go for the King Tiger if he chose to. Shot down. That's a kind of unlucky Kedusha. I feel like that should be a kill there. There we go. Gets it. The Axis are at 225, a little bit less than half of their VPs are left. And as I anticipated, it's going to be a slugfest in the middle of the map. Penal Battalions, I feel like I don't generally want to upgrade Penal Battalions with PTRSs, but I almost feel like that could be useful at this point. Sometimes late game, it's kind of worth it. I guess just to have that pressure, added pressure on the PTRSs, plus the potentials for the KV2, by the way, which I did not mention is now on the field, as you can see. He's managed to get his first kill. First vehicle kill, at least. Alright, I guess it didn't get it. What was that? It says it has 2 infantry kills. I thought I got it. Maybe something else stole it.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how the KV2 works on this map. Dude, this Flak Panzer and this little road here, this little ramp, are the love story so far in this map. Ooh, and it doesn't mind. It's gonna be a very dead Flak Panzer. Presumably. There it goes. KV2 going back to the 3 repair stations back here. These are actually really useful. I forget what they cost. It's not very much. I think it costs. Oh man! Somebody please tell me how much the fuel things cost. Can I click engineers and figure that out? Maybe I'll see it. Where are the engineers? Who has it? This guy has it. It's Jedi. Engineers. Can't click them because they're retreating. But I feel like they cost a small amount of munitions, or is it fuel? I'll find out in a second, guys. Alright, let's check it out. They cost. They can build. Oh, it doesn't actually show up. Amazing. Well, if you do know how much those things cost, please let me know, because I don't remember. KV2 trying to get a few more kills. Vet 3 Stern Pioneers over here. About to be Vet 0. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ooh, it's still alive. Tiger and Panther trying to get the flank though on this bullet. I got a Yak Panther up as well. This could be dangerous for the KV2 if it gets caught, but I guess the AT guns scared off the Tiger. Panther's still here to have some kind of strike going on. What is it, the L2? What is that? Oh, it's the howitzer strike. That I was saying is useless. And is it useless? Yes, it killed absolutely nothing. I really hate that strike. It's 180 munis and it does nothing. Like every single time I use it, it just does nothing. Maybe good against buildings or emplacements or something. I don't know. Ooh, what is KV2 doing? He's too. No, don't block him. Don't block him. Don't block him. I would be screaming at my teammate right now if he was blocking me in this situation. The Yak Panzer has gotten out though. It seems like the Axis are kind of unable to keep their tanks alive right now. They're down to 2 tanks, just the Panther and the Tiger. So we have a KV8 coming out here from Master Jedi. That's kind of cool. He's using all of his abilities there. We have some more party coming. Is that another howitzer barrage? It is another howitzer barrage. I don't know why these aren't moving. They're just sitting there and taking it. Yeah, even so, again, the howitzer barrage, even though these units literally didn't move, they didn't get wiped. So it's just useless. I don't know what the point of it is. What is this S-85 doing? What was the point of that? What were you doing, bro? I can't imagine what he was hoping to accomplish. I guess trying to get the Panther, but yeah, there's not gonna happen. Maxim doing the Lord's work in the middle here. Oh, that is a probably dead 254, although Panzer Grants did retreats. I guess they were about getting crushed. Maybe they thought the Katyusha was going to go for them. Or two Katyushas. Katyushai. Over here, just chill. Over here, just chill. A little bit of back and forth going. This guy's just walking into the fire. Probably going to throw a frangible grenade. There it goes. Frangible. I actually don't even know what frangible means. Illuminate me, chat. What does frangible mean? Comments, not chat. I'm not streaming this. Oh! Painful wipe on those double struck up penals. Yeah, Tiger is going to get out of there. Looks like a recon does come down to look for it. Maybe he's going to try to do the IL-2 strike, but doesn't have enough. Doesn't have enough resources here. So Tiger getting a little bit lucky. Got a lucky wipe, I'd say. Ooh. A large plane explosion there. What is going on over here? I feel like there's too much aggression going on right now. Also, this guy needs to switch to the regular rounds. It does. Good. Let's turn around, guys. Oh, what a clusterfuck. What a clusterfuck. Oh, God. Well, they have killed us, as the KV-2 said. I would say that your commander actually got you killed there. I'm not sure what they were pushing up so far for, by himself, unsupported. Hopefully they at least get the Panther out of that, you know? And the KV-8 goes down as well to the double Shreks. Quadruple Shreks. The Panther might go down if C4 gets a little bit lucky. Oh my God, what's happening? Why can't it turn? Ram? Is it gonna ram? It's got a ram. It's got a ram. It's got a ram. Bro, no, don't try to get up. Ram. I think a ram probably would have been enough to kill that. Obviously, the 224 goes down. Well, that was a huge defeat for the Soviets there. They lost... Jedi lost all of his tanks. The KV-8 and the KV-2. And I think this one was Kozak's. I just don't remember. Kozak's got no tanks on the field either. So all of the Soviet tanks have just been destroyed. They're down to 2 Katyushas in terms of vehicles. That was... I can't imagine what they were actually thinking they wanted to accomplish with that. What were they trying to kill? Where were they going? How did they think that they would be able to do that? I have no idea. If you can get a nice wipe on those, that'd be pretty big. This top commander though. We have a bunch of AT up left. We got 2 squads of AT left from Kozak. And it looks like Jedi has none, but he's rebuilding in 1. Disease. The fragmentation bombs from Pipin just took out one of the AT guns, the recover. What is going on here, though? Looks like the precision bombing strike's coming in, but it's not going to get anything. Maybe just the AT gun. Yeah, I did wipe the AT gun, or it destroyed it, so we'll be able to be recruited. Despite not having a lot of armor, as in 0 armor right now, the Allies, the Soviets, have managed to keep a decent amount of pressure on, surprisingly. And the Axis are down to 144 VPs. Master Jedi is at 150 fuel. The KV-2 costs 230. I'm assuming he's saving up for another KV-2. Although I think at this point SU-85 is probably more useful.
We have lost the machine gun crew.
Yeah, I would definitely go for SU-85 at this point. It's so tempting when you have access to those heavy tanks just to always save for a new heavy tank if you lose your first one. But in general, you gotta just look at the situation and not be distracted by the potential of getting those heavy tanks. Look at maybe getting a TD, right, tank destroyer. I think would be a lot more useful at this moment in the game, right? Because they still have a decent amount of infantry on the field that they can use to pressure, right? Lots of MGs, a couple of squads of conscripts still alive, plus mortars. Big push coming here from the Axis. Really trying to actually get that middle point, which they desperately need. Other troops are ready to fire. They're firing right at the middle, looks like. Kind of not hitting much. One squad of Volkstrans does go down. Tiger at about a third health and is going to get snared.
T-34 ready for combat.
Kozak getting his armor back. He does have an SU-85 and a 234 on the field. Pretty good. Those gotta get out. Ooh, bounce. Got pretty lucky there. Didn't go down. By the way, so this little Zis truck here, it doubles the production of whatever point it's on. So if it's on a basic point, it will give you, you know, a little bit of fuel and a little bit of munitions. It does not count the fuel cache when doubling the production. But if you put it on a fuel point, it will give you double the production. So the fuel point would then double the production. So instead of +7, it would be +14. Right, so I think in this case, when they're trying to get another heavy tank out, probably be best to move that Zeiss over here onto the fuel point and get double fuel instead of getting the smaller double fuel plus munitions. Just my 2 cents. Also, the supply trucks will prevent the point from being cut off, although it's not too important on this map, but if you have the supply truck on that point, it's not able to be cut off. You'll still get resources from it, even if the point is not connected to your territory. So, it could be useful on some maps with more hard to defend cutoff points. Ooh, satchel charge doesn't quite get the squad, but these could get wiped here. One gets wiped, and the second squad is about to get wiped as well. So that's a pretty big loss from Pipin there. Look at that grenade. Oof, man. They have an MG42 and a Shrek, actually. That's kind of funny. Very well equipped. Peanut time. Almost done doing the Lord's work. We do a squad of Jaeger Lights, and we have the KT on the field now. It's definitely necessary from the Axis right now. Tiger and King Tiger on the field here. We have another KB2 out here from Jedi, as I predicted. Again, not going to be super useful. Would much rather have an SU-85 or a couple SU-85s. Goodbye for that field. It's driving so bad that this thing is such an annoying pain in the ass to play with. Look how stupid it looks too, that giant gun. Absolutely ridiculous. Do finally have a squad going up here, but they're not going to be able to take it because of this barbed wire. Genius gameplay from the Soviets. That's hilarious. It literally is not able to get on the point. As you can use some infiltration grenades to do it. Oh, it did work. Nice. Well done. That's why he got the infiltration grenades, because he wanted to destroy the barbed wire there. KV2, again, by itself. Come on, man. Have you not learned your lesson? Please. Please. I don't want to see another KV2 go down. Vet 3 Panther is going to beat that KV2. Also, look at the KV2 driving. no. It's so painful to watch. It's so painful to watch. It's so dead.
Lost a squad of infantry.
Main gun destroyed. It's so dead. I don't know. I don't know. What can I say? Immediately builds a KB2, loses it to exactly the same thing he lost it to last time. Overextending it, sending it in by itself. If you have a KB2 on this map, you put it here, and you leave it here for the entire game. It's just going to sit here on this middle VP and do nothing. It's just going to kill infantry that go to middle VP. That's its whole purpose in existing. It's not like a super mobile, you know, crazy, fast tank destroyer or something. It's just an anti-infantry machine. We do have the Jaeger lights capping this point here visibly. Smart use, actually. Oh my god, that Tiger's getting penned. Panzerwerfer. Firing. Good call to build a Panzerwerfer. Well done. Getting shot by the S-85. Again, man, the sight on that is crazy. It's got to be using the you know, focus sight, as it should be. What is the squad doing here? Yes, doing that. I would like to see the howitzer, actually. That'd be pretty useful. Potentially. That's a very... Ooh. Tiger got sniped by the S-85. And it could get the Stug also. Ooh, go back in, go back in. Nice. Well done here for the S-85. Kind of undefended. Left undefended by Tiger. Nobody up here to defend it other than the Stug. 2 dead Stugs. Is that one? Wait, which one just died? That one just died, right? Team Tiger trying to push up. Probably gonna get a wipe on this, but not before it gets... Oh boy, what's going on here? Panther getting greedy. Is he gonna be able to survive? Vet for Panther. Trying to escape. Hopefully there's no mines there. There are no mines there. Lucky you. And is gonna manage to get out of here, I think. All the AT being pushed up right now. Panzerwerfer firing at the AT guns, presumably. Oh man, the Panther just got sniped by the Raketenwerfer there. That was crazy range. Whew. Yeah, so Tiger trying to get out of there. Again, basically, what armor is left from anybody? I think right now the only tank on the field is the King Tiger. Everything else has been eliminated. Again, I would like to see the howitzer here from Kozak. I think he's got the fuel for it, and he could maybe get another S-85, and then the howitzer. That should be basically all of his resources right now. Don't like seeing this huge resource float from anybody, actually, including Richter here, who's sitting on 1,450 manpower. He could build some Raketenwerfers, some infantry guns could actually be really useful on this map. You know, smoke right here, put some pressure on these guys. Double infantry guns, although I wouldn't want them to get wiped by the Katyushas there. Stukazufus from Richter would be nice right now, actually. Stukas would be very nice. Another tank. Anything with those 1,550 manpower and 230 fuel. So, yeah, anything would be good. Let's see, we got coming out. Another S-85 coming out here from Kozak. And Master Jedi going for another KV2. Yeah, if the Soviets lose this game, I'm going to blame it on Jedi here for throwing away several KV2s. Whoa! Did it see that? Did it see that? Did it just... Okay, I think it just missed and hit that Katyusha accidentally. I think I just missed the MG or the AT gun, whatever it's shooting at, and just accidentally killed that Katyusha. That is nuts. Because there was a way closer Katyusha it could have shot at, but it shot at the further one. And got the kill on it. I'm shocked. That's nuts. Okay. Another KV-2 on the field here. I mean, I am just praying that this is able to do something. Please do something. As in, when I say something, I mean defend the middle. That's all you should do. Sit here and defend. The Axis are down to the last 50 points here. KV-2 is just going in by itself again. Okay, able to... Not quite able to get that field gun. There we go, got it. Still our Tiger in from Pipin. Infantry dying, I don't know where. Let's see. Pipin. Alright. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? What's he gonna do with this KV-2? Is it gonna be even vaguely effective? Or is it just gonna get thrown away again? I'm thinking it's just gonna get thrown away again. Oof. As a dead engineer squad there. Pioneer squad. 25. See, why are we backing up now? Come on, KV-2. Don't leave your buddy there by itself. Tiger does go down to the double AT guns, though. King Tiger managed to stay alive. It does have Spearhead on. We got another Z supply truck. I would say in the wrong location again, but whatever. We need some engineers to do some repairs here. Something exploded. I have no idea what. Tiger being repaired. I also didn't notice that this Schwer got killed. I'm guessing that was by some Katyusha fire. Where are these guys going? I guess they're going to try to take this point, but I'd rather than be repairing the KV-2. I guess it can repair itself. 36 points left from the Axis here. Almost an hour, 53 minutes so far. Mines. Molotovs? Another howitzer strike. Let's see if we can kill anything this time. Oh, got a wipe. Very well done. Only took 3 howitzer strikes to get 1 wipe. Almost 600 munitions. Another caddy up from... I guess the first caddy up here from Jedi. Hands away for getting 2 wipes. 1 wipe. These AT guns need to be destroyed or recrewed ASAP. Ooh, that is a hell of a shot from Katyusha there. Doesn't manage to wipe either of those, though. Do have a Stugzufus here from Richter, who is still sitting on 1,000 manpower and 264 fuel, and still has 25 pop points to play with, so it definitely wants to do something with those. Maybe a Yagged Panther would be good here. Yeah, Yagged Panther. Well, I'll go for it. KV-2. Katyusha. I have so many questions right now. What is it shooting at? The base? Okay. Katyusha about to get killed by the King Tiger. Ooh, or not. It's very lucky. KB2 by itself, as usual. I'm getting very frustrated by watching this the KB2 play here. Alright.
We are ready for action.
Pipin is feeling a little bit more resource strained than Richter is. Richter is feeling very good. Very relaxed in the middle. See, he's trying to destroy the AT guns. Good for him. Ooh, Ron to try to pick up the Panda Strike. Probably needs to pick up this also. Very good. Good job. See, that's why the KB2 should be in the middle. Just killing squads. Wiping, wiping, wiping. When you're in a situation like this where you have a high point lead, like 370 to 30, for example, you have time on your side. You don't need to, throw squads on the VPs. You can just relax for a little bit, get your resources back, and then make a concerted, calm push on the middle. Don't throw, a half-health squads on the middle because you're just going to get wiped. You're just going to spend more and more manpower, and then you're going to give the enemy the manpower advantage. You really don't want to do that. Tiger has gotten a decent amount of kills here, 31, so 28 infantry and 3 vehicles so far. I just noticed that Stufus died, by the way. I don't know how. I'm guessing the S-35 sniped it. Also, stop moving so much, bro. Just chill. Why is he moving forward, backward, forward, backward? Accuracy goes down when you're moving, so it needs to just... There we go. Stay still. You can do it. I believe in you. Oof. You can also use this artillery mode against AT guns like that. It's not so good against regular infantry that can move around, but if you know you're being shot at by AT guns from a certain point, you can definitely use the what's it called, firing positions mode to try to kill those, because it will outrange them.
We have a new T-34 standing by.
HT good, getting repaired. And the Warfer trying to kill that MG, manages to wipe it. Well done. Yeah, Jedi down to 1 squad of engineers and 1 squad of conscripts. Definitely need some more infantry. Maybe 1 on 18 kills total. That 1. Where is he going? Doing some sneaky KB2 moves. Again. Richter needs to be building some more tanks. 13, he's only got 13 pop left. Could build 13 pop. And there's a Foos. Maybe. Well, this isn't a Schwer either, so he's kind of stuck with stuff from the mechanized regiment. Ballsy move here from the 2-4. Oh, gets absolutely evaporated though by the double racks and the King Tiger. Oh, look at that. The guards managed to take down one of the Panzerwerfers though. In the middle, Werfer firing, and it managed to wipe one of the last engineer squad from Mr. Jedi. Maybe 2, just chill, don't need to move. This guy thinks that his KB2 is some kind of like Lamborghini sports car. It's, oh my god, that was a huge fabrication. And look at this, look at the positioning on this thing. What is going on? Where are we going? Where are you going? KB2 is one of the few units in the game that has, oh, it's about to die. It's about to die. I was gonna say it has deflection damage, so even if you don't pen a vehicle when you hit it, you'll still do damage, which makes it pretty useful against heavy tanks. I don't know. Why did it go here, and then there, and then here, and then there? Why wouldn't it go here, you know, back towards your base? I just kind of... I don't know. Again, if this game gets lost by the Soviets, it's 100% Jedi's fault for losing 3 KV-2s now at this point. And no doubt he's going to build a second one. I bet you any amount of fiat currency that he is going to build another one. He's got to wait 128 seconds before he can call it in again. And needs 30 more fuel, 50 more fuel, 40 more fuel. Can't do math. A demo charge there. Interesting. Interesting. If this actually gets any kills, it'll be pretty... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, detonate it, bro. Detonate it. Pipin, you saw him put it down right there, dude. Oh, you saw him put it down right in front of your face. Okay. Time to the 85 to the 476 here to save the day. This one engineer here, Vet 3, probably gonna put down another demo charge. I'm sensing another demo charge going down there. Man, the T-3476 gets a cheeky kill there. Probably to get another one here. And it does. Wow. And guys gotta... Come on. Richter had plenty of time to move that after he saw the first one go down. So, didn't manage to put down a second demo charge. What's going on here? Quite the fight. Tiger just not able to get prepared fully here. Another Tiger here from Pipin. I wonder if Pipin has lost the same amount of Tigers as Jedi has lost KV-2s, although we'll say the Tigers have been slightly more effective than KV-2s. It's interesting pushing here from the Soviets. I don't know what just died there. I'm sure if I guess the T-34. Uh-oh. What you doing there? What you doing? There's a reverse button for a reason. Oh my god. Oh. He's going for that. Oh, he's gonna go for the KT. No, don't go. Come on, push. Get in there. Get the kill. Why are you running? It's worth the trade, bro. Take it. And the KT goes down. Oh, that was intense moment. The T-45 does go down as well, though, to what? I'm not sure. I have no idea what killed it, actually. Little MG duel over here. KV-2 on the middle. Again, KV-2. Why build any other tank when you have the best tank in the game, the KV-2? Being very sarcastic there, I think the KV-2 is one of the worst heavy tanks in the game. One of the worst. Most heavy tanks aren't great. I would say the only heavy tanks that are worth building are the heavy tank destroyers, Elephant, ISU, Yag Tiger, and also the heavy, well, the KT, of course. Tiger's pretty good, and the British Crocodile. I'm not sure the Crocodile counts as super heavy, but terms of like doctrinal heavy tanks.
We must defend our headquarters.
Oof. And again, the wire problem here. Are they going to use assault grenades? I guess they have to. Maybe 2 getting smashed by these racks, though. Down about 25% health. Give a Panther up from Richter. Let's rebuild this fair. Still chilling over here. You're gonna have to throw grenades there, bro. Very low victory point count here from the Axis. Needs to activate anti-aircraft mode to shoot down that recon plane. There we go. Well done. Now they can actually cap that point. Yeah, there's almost no infantry on the field from Jedi. Kozak does have 2 squads of guards and a penal, so that's not so bad. Richter has a good amount of infantry. Lost all of his Obersoldaten, but does have Jägerleister to replace them. A little more useful at this point, especially with the stealth. Very useful. And Pipin just chilling with those grenadiers. Pipin is always out of resources here, which is it's good. I mean, spending them is important. Don't want to be floating huge amounts. Yeah, in general, the only time you should be floating resources is if you're saving some for something specific. You don't want to be floating unless you're pop caps or saving for something that you really need. Give 2, taking a big old shot at the Offwinds. Not sure why I went for the Offwind there, but he didn't. Well, I guess, you know, when Scavenge, it feels like he has to use the Doctrine, so. Two gets vet 1. Look at this little sneaky Jägerlight squad in the background here, trying to prevent the cap there. Does need to get upgraded. I don't know why I didn't do that earlier. Big push here from the Axis in the middle. Tusha about to go down. Does go down. KV2 in danger. Bounce though. Go for the KV2. Go for the KV2. Go for the KV2. There we go. KV2 about to go down. I believe that's the 4th one of the game. And can he keep the Tiger alive though? Looks like he's probably going to. 2 have guards coming in, probably gonna try to button. Ooh, the Tiger and the Teeth of War both go down simultaneously there. That was quite the exchange. You know, I'm realizing maybe Richter took the Scavenge Doctrine so they could repair with his Volkskrans. Maybe. I think it'd be a strange reason to take the Doctrine, but it is a minor convenience if at this late point in the game you have a lot of tanks you need to repair.
Has arrived.
84, trying to hold this side, needs to readjust here probably. Ooh, actually managed to him. Down to the last moments of the game here. it seems. 18 to 214. Well, I guess it could be still a very long game if the Soviets don't manage to actually close it out. But let's see. In terms of vehicles here, Jedi has 3 Opel Blitz, or not Opel Blitz, I'm saying the Z supply trucks on the field. Again, not using it on the most useful one, I would say. And 2 Katyushas, and pretty much no infantry. 1 squad of conscripts. Kozak is down to just guards and some AT guns, and 1 T-34. Richter on a Panther, and Oswald and Pipin down to a single Panzer IV. So both armies have been... Okay. Both armies have been whittled down. By the way, there's so many mines over here. Yeah. But, not gonna help. That's Z-struck. A good call by Pipin to use the recon plane to try to find those Z-strucks. Although, when you're playing, actually, you can see that on the screen, the yellow, you can see the yellow territories, and you can look around for these barrels here. So these barrels will be able to be seen through the fog of war, and I made a video about that. You guys can watch it if you want. But a little trick there, so you always know where the supply trucks are because their barrels show up through the fog of war, and the yellow part is visible on the map as well. Maybe it's not yellow. I think it's like just a fat outline or something like that that's visible on the map. Watch my video if you want to see a demonstration. We'll go for a crop mower on this half track here, and they didn't go for the KV2. I'm expecting another one. Panzer IV about to go down here. Howitzer actually doing pretty well here, but what's going on? Why don't we just shoot? Come on. Why don't you just use a? Oh, it's still on cooldown there. That's fine. What a disaster! Oh my god. Yeah, he just killed the conscripts and killed and lost the Z immediately because he reinforced into them. Ooh, this could be a huge hit though from the Katyusha. Didn't actually kill any models there, maybe 1 Starminer, and also did not kill the Panzer IV. A little bit unlucky there from the Katyusha. The Osman is on the prowl here, on the hunt. Manages to decrew this Z's. The points gap is closing. We're at 136 to 18. I must say, I'm fatigued. I'm fatigued. Exhausted from this game. It's been an hour and 13 minutes so far of absolute KV2 madness. What is this? Somebody riddle me this. What is he doing with that scout car? Why did he build it? Why did... Has he ever been replaced with AI? No. Doesn't look like it. That's a very AI-like move there. Big hit from the King Tiger, the new King Tiger, brand new. Brand spanking new. Oswald just on defense duty now. Rack going up by itself to shoot the Oswald through the cover there, I guess. Ooh, gets a hit. Just needs 1 more, maybe more one. There he goes, actually gets the kill. Well done. Well done there from Kozak. 100 points left from the Soviets, 18 points left from the Axis. It's going to be a close match. The great barrier of twisted steel is no longer effective, though. It needs to be repaired. Tiger on the prowl for this rack. We're just gonna get killed here probably, and there it goes.
The enemy has silenced one of our anti-tank guns.
KV2 in the middle, big surprise. I mean, the middle is where it should be, so
The new hot tracker's alive.
it was a big surprise that he made a new one. Ooh, that was a huge hit. Oh, unfortunate. I really feel like this would have been a different game, or it would be a different game, if one of the sides had any kind of heavy tank destroyer. You know, a Yag Tiger, a Yag Elephant, or an ISU would really be changing. Would be game changing. But nobody picked any of those commanders. And for me on Minsk, it's just automatic lock in. Pick a heavy tank or heavy tank destroyer commander every game. Again, I haven't played on Minsk in like 2 years, but back in the old days. This wave 5 goes down. This half track, for whatever reason, goes down. I think the Soviets are just exhausted. Kozak has a single MG left on the field, and he's rebuilding some Penal Battalion here. Jedi basically has nothing else. He's got the KV2, I guess. It's not nothing. So much better than nothing. It is very hard to surrender after an hour and 60 minutes of playing the game, though. You don't really want to hit that surrender button now, do you? It's kind of embarrassing. You want to think that there's some hope left, even if there really isn't that much. Was that getting another? What's it called? Another scout car up? Maybe some desperation, thinking that he can go and take this point with the scout car? I'm not quite sure. Panzer 4 hunting for Katyushas, gets 1. Vet 3 gets 2. Very well done. Have the armored car up here. I don't know, just memes or what? Is he just done with the game and just trying to troll, or I don't really even understand what he's doing. 2042 setting up. So they're gonna be able to actually get some pins here, though. Panther 4 is still alive, and getting out of there. Basically, can just go wherever it wants. There's like literally nothing over here. So KV2 wants to get the kill. You know, it's actually kind of fast. Not as slow as I remember it being. Tiger here to clear the rest of these pesky Soviets. I'm going to speed up the game a little bit here, boys. I think the writing's on the wall. KV2 versus Tiger. Nothing gonna happen there. Katyusha trying to get some kills in these racks. Does manage to get both of them, actually. But there's a big, beefy King Tiger sitting in the middle of the... And there's a howitzer coming down from Herr Richter. Oh, he's almost being over the cost with the KV2 now, but... Again, I'm going to blame the entire game pretty much on Jedi here for not being smarter with what vehicles he builds, right? He just blindly built KV2 over and over and over and over again. You can't do that. You have to look at what the situation needs. You know, he would have been much better suited to build an SU-85, which he did build and lost immediately here. He would have been much better suited to build those throughout the game. Maybe once you lose the first KV2, rethink your tactics, rethink your strategy. It would have been much more useful to have SU-85s against these big heavy tanks. They would have been able to lock down the KT, they would have been able to lock down the Tiger. Soviets now down to 5 points. KV2 does get a kill there, up to Vet 2. But the Tiger is not going to let it survive. And it does go down. So, guys, well, as you saw, basically just a big slugfest in the middle, like every Minsk pocket game. Again, both sides should have picked a super heavy tank destroyer. Again, if you're playing team games, I generally recommend that at least one of the two players, especially if you're playing pre-made teams, I definitely recommend that at least one of those two players always has a super heavy tank destroyer in their doctrinal selections. And if you're not going to veto Minsk, you always have to have one because this map is just so much easier to play on if you have a super heavy tank destroyer to lock down the middle, right? It just can absolutely change the game. Completely can shut down enemy tanks if you have one of those in the middle. Other than that, the KV2 was just the big loser of this game. I mean, it's a good tank on this map because it can really do a lot of damage to infantry that are trying to cap the middle. But if you're playing it like it's some kind of, like it's a Panther or like it's a P4 or something like that, some kind of highly mobile tank that can go chase things down and get killed, it's just not. It's not that. It has a very slow rotation rate on its main gun. It has not as much armor as you think it does, and it can die really easily. It's not a King Tiger. It's not a Tiger even. It can just go down. It loses to Panthers really in most cases, as we saw actually. It went head to head with Panther and lost. So KV2, be really careful with it. If you're gonna play it, don't just rebuild it every time it dies. Think about what you need in the moment. That goes for every heavy tank. Just think about what you actually need in the moment instead of blindly building. Just blindly building your heavy tanks over and over again. Let's take a look at the stats here real quick, and then I will let all you guys go. So Pipin there with 423 kills, 235 deaths. Richter with 266 and 260. Those are some big numbers. Jedi 245 and 343 lost. 239 Kozak with 239 and 279 lost. Over 100k damage each, which is pretty rare. I mean, it's rare that you get a game with over 100k damage. They just had 110 each. So that's a lot of heavy tank damage. That's a lot of KTs and Tigers killed. At least, maybe not even killed, but I think only 2 KTs were built, so it's not nearly as bad as like 4 or 5 KV2s. I've lost my voice, guys. I've been working all day, teaching all day, and then of course I'm doing this for another hour on top of that, so it takes up a little bit of time, and my voice is completely destroyed. So thanks for bearing with me, guys. It was a fun game to watch. It was crazy. I mean, there's a lot of dead heavy tanks that game, and it was enjoyable to watch. Minsk Pocket, veto it.